really super excited. Started out with camp this year and great team bonding. The men's team, we're looking at, with the loss of Aiden, we are now looking at really kind of a solid team in the sense of we're going to be a pack team this year. I don't have any huge front runners. I see Jacob, I see Donovan as like being our front guys, but we're gonna have a nice pack of, I can't even tell you who it's gonna be because there's so many guys that are in such great shape right now. Tyler Ginther out of Hudson, he's one of our top freshmen. I can see him really making a mark, and we got Keon who out of Michigan, and he's proven to do some great things in high school. And then we've got some great returners, Lombardi, and we've got Solomon, our big distance guys. So like we're gonna have a really solid team coming in with no real front runner. So I'm excited to see how the men gel as the season progresses. I'll mention my captains to start. Jacob Slater and Michael Lombardi are the captains for the men's team. I do see them in that front bunch, and Jacob made a lot of just improvement on the track in the spring. He's been a number for us both freshman and sophomore years on the cross country course, so obviously I look to him to be there. Donovan, who was the UAA rookie and in cross country, so expecting big things from him in both time trials we did this week. Donovan was right in the numbers, like right up front. So I think he's really pumped and ready for this season. They're definitely fresh people, that's the way I look at it. And even though they have the marks out of high school that can get them into the top team, it's a lot of adjustment. I saw that the first time trial, great, they were right there, but our second time trial, when things sped up a bit, there was some separation. So, it's always development with the freshmen, looking at Tyler, look at Keon, and then I have a whole number of other guys that can like insert themselves in that top 10 group. Just freshman year, I don't get too anxious and I'm too excited about the talent because there's a lot of learning that takes place. The rising seniors coming into the program. So obviously Lauren is our standout, two-time All-American. She came in unfit last year due to a series of complications, and this year she's fit. So, and it was very obvious through the time trial, especially the 2 mile, that she's a length away from anybody. And so we do have a front runner on the women's team, but then we've got a group, and we're looking at Ayla, who did not run cross country last year. In the steeplechase, ran almost a qualifying mark for the national meet. So she's going to be, they are going to be a really important person for us. And then we look at people like Ashley, and we look at Julia Luck, who's my second captain. It's Lauren and Julia has just done so much on the track. She's gaining confidence. I see her in that front group. So I'm looking to that experience. We've got, a bunch of gals as well as a couple really hot, fresh people that are coming in. I look at a couple key fresh women that are coming into the program. Helena Tompkins out of Minnesota ran a mark that could have scored in the UAA in the 3K. And obviously, we're going to develop Helena as we're moving along, and has done really amazing things in preseason. Francesca is a local out of Orange, and Francesca is a new runner. She had played tennis, she's done some other sports, and has just found running in the last couple of years. So there's a lot of development with Francesca, and she was the number 2 freshman out of the time trials, and both trials. So I see those two as being big contributors to our team this year. I love our schedule this year. It's a little more travel than we're used to, but I think it's great. We open up with SUDAC. It's a real casual meet, duel with John Carroll. It's a 6K, 4K, so the guys are 6K, the women are 4K. Just allows them to get their bodies back to racing without too much stress. Our second meets, I should say meets, because I'm taking a crew, pre-selected crew to South Carolina to check out our national course. And then the rest of the group is going to the Ohio Championships. And they're going to be, so everyone's going to have an opportunity to compete there. We have a meet we've never been to down at Muskingum. I'm excited to check out that course, and it's supposed to be pretty hilly and competitive. So I think in the mid-season, that's a great course for us. Then we're going to have the Interregional Rumble is back. So instead of going out to New York, we're going to have that Interregional Rumble at Oberlin, and that's going to be our defining race to see who's going to be on the UAA team. UAA is hosted by WashU, running just into Illinois. So that's another travel meet for us. And our region is down in Kentucky and Louisville. Know that course well. We've run a couple nationals there. And the region is going to be, it's a nice flat course, so it would get us back to the South Carolina. We did not have any qualifying evidence that we were a great team. And so it's truly important for us, starting September 19th, they pushed the calendar back for NCAA qualifying and looking at how we're competing against out-of-region teams. So I want to see us do better there. It's quite important for us. I'm not so worried about the first meet in South Carolina. It's early. We're gelling as a team. We're trying to find our chemistry for both the men and the women. But when we go to our next competition, I need us to be on the mark. Like, we need to win Muskingum. We need to win that, and we need to win it big, and to say that we are a superior team. And I believe that we've got two teams that can do that. Then fast forwarding to the Interregional Rumble, my hope is we're getting to see a few teams that we saw in South Carolina early that we can then surpass. And if we can make those particular marks, improve in the UAA, we were 6 on both sides. If we can pull into the top 4 in the UAA, I believe that we've got a good mark to qualify for the national meet. I felt such a sense of excitement coming out of the time trials this year that I've not felt in probably 15 years. And the chemistry of the team is already developing. I see us as a very competitive team up front, both men and women. The women are seasoned. The men are maybe not quite as seasoned. However, they've got a lot of strength. They've got some great leaders on both sides. And I think when we do that, we've got great leaders. We've got a lot of strength in the middle. People are really going to be competing for some great spots. So that sense of excitement, I'm going to carry through to SUDAC and beyond. And let's go Spartans.